Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today, Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky social, the fan base, the Insta, the Pinterest, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. And whatever doesn't, just leave it for someone else. It just wasn't meant for you, okay? This is my third take. My third take. The first one, I realized that the mic wasn't charged, even though they were charging. It wasn't charged. So maybe the battery in there is going. I don't know. And then the second time, I go to press play, and I say Oracle and affirmations instead of collective tarot, and I'm like, okay. We're going to do Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. IntuitiveIntention.com. He also sells his decks in the TikTok shop if you are interested. And if not, I'm sure that's okay too. I'm sure he will never hold it against you. I look like a bum, and I'm quite pleased with myself. And I hope you look like a bum too. That means you get to sit at home and relax. I went out and went to the grocery store early this morning before I came back into the affirmations. And then I've been putzing around all morning. I told you guys I've been trying not to order from Amazon, even though the month thing was at an end at the end of March, right? For the boycott or whatever. But I still have been trying to order as little as possible from there. I have to order my vitamins because I can't find them anywhere else. Although now that I think about it, there's a vitamin store. I think there's a vitamin store where I used to live. I wonder if they have it there. It's like family owned. It's probably really expensive. I should check there though. They had Ring cameras on sale. 2 were originally $100. Right now they're $70, and I was like, I have to order them. My paranoid ass has to order them. So I was on there ordering them, and yeah. Been trying not to buy stuff from there. I forgot what the point of my story was. Anyway, that's what I was doing this morning. Was looking at stuff online. I ordered some new decks off of Etsy. 5 new decks, I think. I think 4 Oracle and 1 Tarot. Or 3 Oracle and 2 Tarot. I can't remember. So we have 3 on the table, and they're all major. Like I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't. And it's really good energy. Like who is this? Who is this? I was texting my friend from work, and I said, "Did you go in today? Did they ask you to go in?" And she's like, "No." And I said, "They didn't ask me either." And I said, "I was wondering if they got the system up and running, or if we're probably going to have to go in early tomorrow." So I'm like, I'm going to text my other friend. So I text my other friend, and she's like, "You want to guess whether they got it up and working?" Damn it. I don't want to go in at 4. I just don't. I don't mind the overtime, but like an hour a day is just not worth it to me. Like if it was 2 hours, okay, fine. Like last week we did 4 days, an hour and a half each day. So that's 6 hours of overtime for the week. So like I feel like that was worth it. But this week, 4 hours? Well, technically 3, because Monday we went in at regular time. Ugh, not interested. I'm just not. All right. All right. What? We got 4 on the table, 3 major. Who the hell is this? Whoever you are, you got some good energy. Five on the table, 3 major, no reverse. I just fed the cats like a morning snack because they got fed early this morning, like always. I always try to keep them on the schedule, and I gave them some tuna. Bubbles got so excited. I'm sure in an hour he'll be ready to eat again. We got 6 on the table, 3 major, no reverse. Dude, who is this? Who the fuck is this? Oh my god. I want it to be all of y'all. Like, all of y'all. Like, come on. Let's keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Ooh, okay. All right. We got 7 on the table, 3 major, 1 card in reverse. Let's do 2 more shuffles. I haven't done any writing yet, but I'm working through the next chapter of my book in my head before I want to sit down and actually write. So I think I'm going to do the reads and post the reads early, and then I'm going to clean some litter boxes for trash day tomorrow, and then I'm going to sit down and read or write while I heat up my lunch in the oven. I ordered Chinese last night. I got enough food for like 5 days. I always do. Okay, we're doing one more shuffle. That was 2, but we're doing one more. 8 on the table, 3 major, 1 in reverse. Top of the deck. Top of the deck is the Magician, Temperance, and the Lovers. And seriously, y'all, the bottom of the deck, the last 5 cards after the bottom of the deck, all positive. I don't get it. Who are you? Okay. We got 9 on the table with bottom of the deck. We've got the Sun. Strength. The Wheel of Fortune. We got 9 of Pentacles. We got 7 of Cups. 6 of Wands. We've got our Knight of Swords in reverse. I never really understood this because to me, swift action and haste, isn't that the same thing? Haven't we talked about this before? Because the word haste, like back in the day, they would say, make haste. Doesn't that mean like move your ass? How is that not the same thing as swift action? I keep saying that I'm going to look this up and I don't look it up. We got King of Wands. And then bottom of the deck, really technically the only negative card, but it's not that. 5 of Wands and is the bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands. All right. You know what? Hold on. Let me plug in this microphone because I want to see if this damn thing is gonna work. Okay. take a sip of my electrolyte. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you are. What do I always say now? Alien. If you're an alien. Awesome. It's hilarious to me that this even has to be a reading. All right, you can take how it resonates, but someone is moving forward with some type of creative idea with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands, some type of action, some kind of vision, some kind of plan. Whoever this person is, it's like they're rushing towards it. With the Five of Wands, because to me this is all internal. This doesn't have anything to do with like a couple or two people or lovers or anything like that. It could be personal, it could be work related, but it's like somebody rushing forward with some type of project, body of work. But with the Five of Wands, and again, like this was the most negative card in the reading, it's like this person is, whoever this person is, they're trying to figure out how to execute this, but they're still like, they're moving. Like this is, to me, like rapid movement. Which is why, like, when I look at this, like, I guess that's why I'm not really seeing the difference, because to me, whoever this is, like, they're still moving. And I guess it depends on your opinion. You know, like, if this was you and you're like, well, I don't move fast, like, I take my time. Okay, but to someone else, you actually might move fast because maybe they really take their time. You know what I mean? It's it's like deciding you're going to go to the grocery store with no list, and you get there and you're like, all right, let's go, and you just start shopping, and you're like going through like a mental list in your head of what you think you need, but as you go along, you pick up things and it changes. That's kind of what I'm seeing, is like somebody rushing towards something, somebody moving towards something, some type of idea or project or vision, and as they're doing it, they're working it out. Like it keeps changing, it keeps evolving with the Five of Wands. Because I'm not, the description on the card is clashed interests, and I'm not necessarily getting like clash interests. I'm getting like, whoever this is, like they have so many ideas rolling around in there that once they get there and they're doing what they're doing, like it's like, okay, take this idea, throw out that idea, let's do this, get rid of that. And all these other cards, the Sun, Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Wands. Like, who are you? Whoever this is someone that puts out um it's the first words that came to my mind. A genuine body of work. Like this is someone that they're real. What, like whatever the case, they tell the truth and it's in their work. Whatever form of work that is, it could be anything. And again, this doesn't necessarily need to be like work. because we've talked about this before. You put work into your hobbies. If you're a painter or you make sculptures or you build Lego or, whatever. You buy dolls and you display dolls. Like everybody puts work into hobbies, work, loving oneself, like all kinds of things. So, really, in actuality, this could be someone doing anything because it's really about investing in yourself first and foremost. And it could quite literally just be someone putting work into themselves. It could be a healing journey, it could be a spiritual journey, it could be self love. It doesn't even, you know what I mean? Like, that's the greatest hobby of all, right? Or it should be. I know, you're like, Kim, you're in your jammies. Yeah, damn straight I am. Darn tootin', I'm in my jammies. Whoever this person is too, they with the Wheel of Fortune, this person has gone through quite a few cycles recently, closed out a few cycles, started new cycles. And I keep hearing this. Didn't I hear that? What reading was that? What reading was that? Was it last week or the week before or a couple of days ago? I heard your bat like they're batting it out of the park. Like when you're playing baseball or softball and you hit it and you get a home run because it like totally goes outside of the whole freaking park, the whole stadium. Yeah, batting it out of the park like a home run. Like whoever this is, like when they finish a cycle, it's like a home run. And I just heard slam dunk. I don't know if this is somebody that is into sports, and you could be male or female, it doesn't matter. I have my friend at work that I was messaging that messaged me back. Um, she's a basketball fan. She loves the Bulls. Her whole family, basically. She just went to a Bulls game. I think it was last Friday. It was her brother's birthday. He works at our work too, but in a different department. I think her whole family's gonna work there, and I gotta say, I'm all for it because I love them. um, Fuck nepotism. Bring them on. Bring them on in. Um, yeah, and also, I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is gonna resonate for anybody, but before I said I did 3 takes. This is the third take. When I did the first take, and I realized the microphone wasn't working. And the way I realize is my little adapter thing that I have to plug into my iPad, like it'll blink. So I know that this is not working. Because I don't always look down and see this little blue dot. So I know it's not working when I see the green dot blink on the adapter. And I think I was only like a minute and a half, 2 minutes into the video, and it was like I hadn't even done cards or anything. But before I did the video, I was like pulling out the cards and I was like doing a pre-shuffle and um I just started going like dum 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 dum, and I had like this like melody in my head, but it was I want to say it was like either like instrumental or like heavy metal because I could hear it in my head, and then what I was like singing as myself or humming or whatever, it wasn't exactly the same as what I was hearing in my head, but like I knew it's either like instrumental or like a heavy metal type of music. No words, just the sound. So I don't know if somebody's into instrumental or heavy metal. I gotta be honest, heavy metal is probably my least favorite form of music because I need words and I need to understand those words. I don't need words, but when there are words, I need to understand them. And if they're just yelling them and I can't understand, then I'm lost. And the song, yeah. And I've always been like that with heavy metal. I'll listen to it because, I mean, I like the music. It's just, if I can't hear the words, I always think, like, well, what the hell is the point of this? Like, just play the music. So somebody might like heavy metal or instrumental. And I don't know. I don't. So with the Nine of Pentacles, the description on the card. Sorry, I like my eye. The description on the card is self-sufficiency. The reverse is dependence. Whoever this person is, they might have been quite dependent on other people in the past. And again, it doesn't really matter. Take how it resonates for you, but like this could be somebody that was dependent on family, friends, colleagues at work. Like this could have been someone that always passed the buck. So like if you're a kid and you live at home, you get like your little siblings to do like chores and stuff, and then you go watch TV. You pass the buck. Or if this is a work situation and you're an adult, you kind of like try to get other people to do your work while they do yours so that you can just kind of like stand around and it technically doesn't even need to be more like a negative overtone or undertone. It could just be, like you thought you were delegating. You didn't think it was a big deal. But maybe later on you realize like, hey, like I'm having to do all this stuff now. I'm all by myself. Like I always used to get other people to do shit for me. And it's like, huh, maybe I was a little dependent. This is also someone, too, with the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Like they're realizing that when they take charge of their own life, when they do things for themselves, like they're in charge of their fate and their destiny. They choose what they do and how they do it and when. Whereas, okay, like just an example, like I'm single, right? So I don't have to answer to anybody. Like I got up this morning, I fed the cats, I went to the grocery store, I came home, I did my affirmations on YouTube, I ate my breakfast. I putzed around watching a reader this morning, a couple videos because I was behind, and I ordered my cameras on Amazon. Like I didn't have to get up and make somebody else breakfast or make their lunch for them. I didn't have to get up and do my kids' laundry. I didn't have to get up and drive somebody to school. Like I'm single, it's just me. So I'm only beholden to me. So I can get up every morning and I can literally do whatever the I want, right? Whereas if I was married or in a relationship or I had kids or all of the above, I might not necessarily put myself first. There might be things that I actually have to do for others before I can get to the stuff for me. Wrong or right. Like we always, as women and men, hopefully, men, we always do what we got to do. I only bring up the men because I don't want to hear about how women are too manly. There's a lot of men out there that make those women manly. And I was one of them. I'm just saying. So this is someone realizing, like, if they're no longer dependent on anybody and they're doing it themselves, they can literally do whatever they want, however they want, right? Like I got up this morning and I knew I was going to do my reads for YouTube. I knew I had to do litter boxes and put out trash for tomorrow. Tomorrow's trash day. And I knew I was going to write. And hopefully I'll get to read a little bit later. I have a book that, The Harmony Hustle, I'm still reading, by Roy Culver. He's a friend of a friend. But, yeah, like that's the plan for the day, Again, I don't have to worry about anybody, well, other than the cats, but I don't have to worry about anybody else. When I tell you guys, because I've told you guys before, like, well, that's the hair that was on me. Like I plan to self-publish my book like summer, fall. Like if I need to push that back to like winter of this year, next year, I can. Like it's just me, like I can make that judgment call. I can decide what I want to do. If I finish the book by the end of April and I decide I want to try and publish it in May, I can do that too. Like I can do whatever I want to do. I mean, I kind of work in tandem with God, I like to think, but essentially I make those decisions for myself because I'm the only one here. I only have to watch out for me. My fate and my destiny is in my hands, God's hands, the angels' hands, my dearly departed loved ones. That's it. I'm not married. I love the ex-husband, but he's not my problem. he takes care of himself. Okay, and that's the flip, right? Like I'm single. I take care of myself now. The ex-husband, he just moved in with his mom. Very beneficial to the both of them. She's not lonely in that big old house, and he doesn't have to fork out as much in rent every month living with his adult son. Hopefully he can save a little money. Now he's kind of beholden to his mom. I mean, she's her own person, sure, but now they live together. So, maybe every day he comes home and he has to make dinner. Or, maybe she puts him in charge of doing the dishes at the end of the day. I don't know. But that kind of situation leaves you open for some type of dependency, codependency, right? And it's not anything horrible or anything like that. It's natural. Like when you're married and you have kids, again, like you're going to want to put other people ahead of you. That's just human nature, or it should be. When you're single, you don't have to do that. When you don't have any dependency issues, you don't have to do that. And this is someone realizing, and they might not even necessarily be alone. This is just someone realizing that they can make decisions for themselves. They don't have to ask other people. They don't have to they can ask for opinions, but they don't have to take those opinions. Like this is someone realizing that they can do whatever they want in their own timing. I feel like I rattled on about that for 10 minutes. And the Six of Wands. I feel like this should be at the end of the reading. This should have been the bottom of the deck. Because whoever this is, like, I just don't. Whatever goal you set for yourself, you're going to achieve. And again, whenever that is for you. I've talked about it before. Everybody does everything in their own timing. There is no such thing as too late, too slow, too early. Everything is right on time. And I heard that in a reading. Was it yesterday or the day before? Somebody's like, "Oh, God says you're right on time. Yeah, because you should be working with God in everything that you do. And if you set the standard for yourself and you stick to it, everything is right on time. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. I really do love this card. And again, whoever this is someone, whoever you are, someone, whoever, very genuine, very truthful, honest. I just heard well spoken. I only make that face in reference to myself. And it's kind of okay. I think I've said this before because I'm getting it now. I think I've said this before because I'm getting it now. Sometimes when I look at the Sun card in this deck, I think of Justice. And we didn't get the Justice card out here. But sometimes I think of Justice. And I think it was bottom of the deck. Yeah. Hold on. So after the bottom of the deck, which was our Five of Wands card, there's Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and Justice. So we were that close to pulling the Justice card, possibly. And when I sometimes when I look at this Sun card in this deck, I see Justice. So this is just more like somebody coming full circle in their life, and this is their justice. And it's not necessarily like a justice against another person, like you fucked me over and now I'm living my best life. That's not really what it is. It's more or less like the world probably hasn't treated you the best. Karma probably hasn't treated you the best in the past. And not necessarily because you did something bad, but because whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. You guys know how I feel. I think I talked about it last night. There's no such thing as coincidence, only fate. There's no such thing as chance, only destiny. Everything is meant to happen the way it happens. And if somebody has had some pretty shitty things happen to them in their life, like this reading would be their justice. Absolutely. And again, it's not against any one person or anything like that. This is just somebody's justice after experiencing some horrendous things. And God saying, you know what, kid? Now comes the good part. And this is the good part. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a great day or evening wherever you are. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.